Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge mini pendant called the Hibiscus. This is the 139450. Larger one available too. That's the Hibiscus large. That's the 1394.55. Go check out that video as well. Lots to see. So let's talk about the size of the fixture to begin with, and this is going to be talking about the body of the fixture, which is all of that decorative metal basically, before we get into the telescoping rods. Okay, so it's going to be from the bottom of that to where those rods start. 9.7 inches tall, so about yay big, 15.4 inches wide, 13.7 inches in depth, so it's a little bit of an oblong if you're looking down on it. When we add those telescoping rods to it, we're going to have some overall heights to talk about in a second. And if you guys are familiar with Hubbardton Forge, they have a patent on this whole telescoping rod idea. This smaller rod telescopes into the bigger rod. There's a set screw right here. You can barely see it, and it's set basically and tightened with this little wrench that's going to come with it. It's a little hex nut. When you get your fixture to where you want it to be, bring it down, bring it up, just right. You just tighten this and then you're good to go. This is going to be available in 3 different overall heights, ranges, and what they do is they basically build it with a different pipe for the 3 ranges. So let's get into that. Over on the right hand side of your screen over on the right hand side of your screen over here, pull down menu, choose your adjustable range or length. And this is short ceiling friendly because this starts off at 18.4 inches. I'm really happy they're doing more of these because I have a lot of customers who have short ceilings in the Northeast, or maybe they have a soffit that's still, maybe they blew out a wall between a kitchen and a dining room and there's a soffit there because there was a beam. So you're going to be able to use this in a lot of different applications. So let's get into the adjustable ranges. So the short, and remember we're talking about from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. We never talk about parts. Short is 18.4 to 24.5. Standard is 24.2 to 35.2. Long, 35 to 56.3. If you still need this longer than the long or shorter than the short, just email me, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. Tell me what you were looking for and mention this. Make sure you put in the style number of the fixture. Tell me what you're looking for. I send that over to Hubbardton Forge Customs. Comes back to me. Adds a little time, adds a little money, non-returnable, but we do custom lengths every single day. You might even want this to be a semi-flush, like with almost no stem, and we can do those things. It's just a matter of you coming and telling me what you want. So moving on from there, why don't we talk about the canopy on this? And another little detail, over on the right-hand side of your screen again, scroll down and there's a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. Those are the install instructions that are going to be in the box for this, and there's some beautiful detailed drawings on those of all of the different parts and how they work before you even buy the fixture. Really gets you advanced knowledge of the whole thing. It's going to show you the back of it and how this canopy is going to go on your 4-inch junction box. Very easy. It is a 5-inch round canopy. It has a knuckle built into the top of it right here that allows this to be slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. So if you have a slope ceiling situation, you're good to go. After that, why don't we talk about lamping on this? So Hubbardton Forge is using a medium base porcelain socket, just like this guy. It's going to take a regular screw-in light bulb. If you're going to be using incandescent bulbs, you're rated for 100 watt max because of the heat generated by that bulb. If you want to do LEDs, there are a ton of them that are going to be available out in the world that you can use in this. An A19 bulb is the size of this guy here. That's the size of a regular bulb that you and I grew up with. There are smaller bulbs out there too that'll do the job nicely. And there's all kinds of different types. So you have these white opaque ones, you have these kind of clear ones. These are the phosphorus ones that have the little orange lines in them. It depends on just what you want. And the color temperature, it's a dimmable fixture, so make sure you buy a bulb that's going to dim if you guys want to do that. And as far as the amount of electricity going to LEDs, there's no limit to it because our limit, remember, was 100 watts for incandescent. These guys are going to be using maybe 11 watts max. So there you go. Moving on from there, let's talk about finishes. So now we have a finishes help guide to look at. It's over on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on the top of that page. It is me talking to you guys about the difference in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart farther down on the page. So scroll down You'll see that chart. Look at the chart, use the video, go back and forth, and it'll really get you familiar with the whole idea of Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look. When you're done, go back to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures. A bigger window will pop up and it'll show you all kinds of samples of whatever finish you guys just clicked on. So you're good to go there. Okay, so we got most of the important things out of the way. We talked about lamping, we talked about canopy, we talked about adjustable ranges, we talked about finishes. So that's all the really big things about this. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a what's on display page over on the left hand side of your screen so you can see what's here. Always adding to that, just so you know. We have a clearance center here too, and the clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an awesome deal. It's showroom samples, returns, and discontinued things. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us about it. You'll see that on our site. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and I can answer questions for you. You can email us at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. And we spell out the word Vermont, or you can call 802-446-2400, and I'm here to talk to you. You know, when you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No other dealer does that. Some big items and custom things don't come back. We'll always tell you about that ahead of time. And we have a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's per line item. So let's say you're going to do like 2 or 3 of these Hibiscus smalls over your kitchen island, and they're all going to be identical. That's one line item. So it's very cheap to get them out faster. Just drop me a quick note, and I can tell you more about it. Covers everything, I think, today. Any questions, let me know. Thanks for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.